Get over here!
Good morning, ladies and gents. So we have just had the new weapon showcase. This is going to be dropping in a couple of days into the live version of the game. However, we have been given early access to it on the PTR server, so I'm going to go through all the skills and I'm going to go through what I have found so far of the weapon class, plus give you a few tips, tricks and hints of what I have found, and give you my kind of overall view and impression of this weapon so far. So this is obviously the chain dart and scimitar, and it is looking pretty damn good. Now, it is a light armor class. It is very quick, it's very nimble, and there is a lot of damage potential with this class. However, it does seem to get counteracted by some of the other classes pretty easily, which is a nice thing to see, which means the weapon class isn't going to be totally OP. And it does take a little while to get used to the different weapon combos and skills. So going into the skills part of the weapon, now these skills are all unlocked, I believe, through the season challenges page. The weapon actual season challenge will unlock for you. So the first page will unlock the chain dart and scimitar with the skills, and then as you are going through, you are going to be able to unlock some other bits and bobs for it. It is going to be quite worthwhile going through all the way, so if you can get through all of these stages pretty quickly, it's going to benefit you, because right at the end you get a sand scorpion schematic, which you can either craft a part of the armor set for the weapon, or you can have a go at crafting the kind of legendary version of the weapon right at the end. It is, like I said, a very quick, very nimble, and I am finding it to be very, very smooth kind of weapon, which is nice. Can't say the same for the dual blade. It just does not feel, or the dual blade doesn't feel as smooth as this weapon does. I think a lot of people are going to quite enjoy playing this. Going into the actual skills then, just showing you how to unlock it. That page on the season challenges will unlock on the 8th. So these are all the skills. Obviously you are going to be wanting to unlock all of these with skill points as quick as you can, because they are going to give you some nice kind of passive bonuses. And I've just been dueling King Alpha on stream, and he absolutely wiped the floor with me pretty much every time. I did get him a couple of times, but he pretty much wiped the floor with me every time because he had all of these skills unlocked, and he had the runes unlocked as well. And I'm going to go through, show you the runes in a minute. So you get a sandwalk, so movement speed is briefly increased. You then get a stinging strike. This is really good because actually this is just on your right click. The localization hasn't been finalized in this one, which is why it says S. It's not, it's right click. It works really, really nicely. Leap and slash, so this is just jumping in doing massive amounts of slashing damage, just a lot of damage this one. Scorpion snare, this is your CC ability, it holds them in place for a second or two. This is your escape ability, so sandstorm, you chuck a big kind of dust ball at people and then you leap all the way back. And this is your ultimate, this is your Scorpion, think Mortal Kombat Scorpion type skill, where you actually chain dart someone and then you go to them. They don't come to you, you go to them. So you actually close that distance, close that gap down, and then you can obviously unleash all of your other weapon skills upon them. Now you do have this trap prey as well. This is one of the skills that you can unlock going through the season challenges pages. Didn't have a chance to actually play with this one because we were only dueling in town, but it does look quite interesting, and it looks like quite an easy and good way to kind of jump straight into battle very, very quickly, which would then obviously allow you to go through all of your skill rotation. So the best skill rotation that I have found so far is you unleash your ultimate to begin with, then you bang the leap and slash, then you bang the scorpion snare, and then you bang the sandstorm. I keep pressing the wrong buttons in order because I'm a little bit simple, but you're pumping out massive damage. I've only tried this ability, I've only tried this weapon so far in full agility as well. Most of the weapon skills are piercing, so full agility made sense to me. However, I have been told that full strength is the way to go, so I went back through and actually reassigned my skill points, but when I went to assign them, I accidentally clicked the auto assign and it actually put all of the points straight into strength. So I'm looking forward to actually trying this on the live server on the 8th, see if strength really does make a difference. Because of that, I'm going to be putting all of the runes that I get while I'm trying to get obviously the proper runes for this. I'm going to be primarily focusing strength runes for this. However, just want to show you the weapon runes that we get for this. So Sandstorm now throws gravel during escape, reducing the accuracy of ranged units. So that's quite, I can see that being quite useful, because if you're trying to get away from a load of archers or something, it's going to be quite useful. Scorpion's snare damage is increased by 10%, and the enemy's slashing defense is reduced by an additional 5% for an additional 2 seconds. That would be quite useful, again, for actual kind of damage dealing. So if you are looking at just kind of really pumping out that damage, that glass cannon damage build, because remember you are only a light armor, then that is the one to go. That's probably the one I will go for. And then the final one, using leap and slash, sandstorm or stinging strike will reduce the cooldown of Scorpion snare by 1 second. That would be quite useful. That's quite a nice passive kind of buff, and it's going to keep your kind of refreshing your Scorpion snare ability, which is your CC ability. Is going to keep get the cooldown down on that really quick, so it's definitely going to be worth doing there. So that was just a very quick glimpse into the weapon. I personally think it is going to be a really good fun weapon to play. I can see pretty much everybody playing this for the first couple of weeks. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of builds people come up with and what kind of combos people come up with. Obviously those skills are the only skills that we are going to be getting. Kind of like the pike, they only release with a set amount of skills, and then people just learnt different combos from there. Going to be exactly the same with this weapon. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of things people can come up with. But are you looking forward to this weapon? Are you going to be unlocking it as soon as it comes out? Are you going to be smashing sovereigns into it, or are you going to be unlocking it like me by going through all of the actual pages and grinding them? Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you very much for watching as always, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to catch you out on the battlefield.